Hello friends, let's continue our point in today's English session. Welcome you all in Seva Samajik Vikas Sanstha. So, we will continue our topic that was sentence improvement. Already we have discussed a few sentences where that bold part we need to have improvement. And if you find that there is no need to have any improvement to make the sentence grammatically correct, then you can choose the option D, that is no improvement. Now let's see the ninth statement here. I prefer to ride than to walk. I prefer. Now the bold part is to ride than to walk. So both to ride, to walk, they are infinitives. Now instead of that, if we will say the sentence, I prefer ride to walk. So no meaning to the sentence. Otherwise, I prefer riding than walking. Comparison is there. Next, I prefer riding to walking. And no improvement. Improvement is necessary because what I'm going to prefer. So it should be now as these are verbs. So when we are doing comparison, so it should be either riding or walking. But than should not be there. So I prefer riding to walking. Instead of walking, I will give preference to the riding. And that's why option C is correct here. Next, I have not finished to paint the door. I have not finished. And what I have not finished? To paint the door or painting the door or the paint of door or the painting of door. Article the is used with a painting that is not necessary here. I have to finish. And what I am going to finish means here we need to have the noun. The pentop door, it don't have any meaning. So I have to finish painting. So here painting is what? About the door. And that is the correct here. So option A is correct. Next. She usually does not leave for work until she finished all her chores, means all her work. Now, observe the sentence. The sentence is in the first part. Does is used when we are using does or do. When the sentence is in a simple present tense. Okay. Until is the conjunction used in the sentence. The first part of sentence is in simple present tense. So accordingly, second part should be there. But here she finished all her chores. Finished. Ed is used with the verb and it indicates simple past tense, and that is wrong. So what should be there? Finish and finishes. So option A is correct here. She usually does not leave for the work until she finishes all her chores. Has finished, so present perfect tense. Had finished, past perfect tense. And here we need to use simple present tense. And that's why option A is correct here. Next. The article should not exceed more than 100 words. The article should not exceed more than 100 words. Here, the bold part is exceed more than. Okay. Options are exceed beyond, exceed than, only exceed, or no improvement. Exceed, it means that going something more. So no need to use this beyond or than. The article should not exceed 100 words. That's all. So option C is correct here. Next, Geeta said that she had never viewed across a book she liked so much. Options are for viewed across, there are options are come across, come through, come round, or no improvement. So improvement is necessary. Viewed across is wrong here. So come across should be there. Geeta said that she had never come across a book she liked so much. Next, I will be giving blood in the hospital at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So giving is there. It's not a thing. Blood is not one object to give and take, isn't it? So when you are giving your blood, or it have some good meaning should be used for that. What alternatives are given here? Exchanging, we are not exchanging, we are giving it without any expectation. Contributing blood, it won't be there. Donating word is more appropriate in this context when we are talking about donation of the blood. So I will be donating blood in the hospital at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Option C is correct in this sentence. Next. The fishermen are fishing in the sea from sunrise and will continue to do so until sunset. Now, our fishing is used here. If you will observe the tense of the sentence, what you will get here until sunset. See, the fishermen are fishing in the sea from sunrise and will continue means the when we are saying it that action is continued, so that tense must be seen in the sentence, but here are fishing means present continuous is used. Now see the options: have fished, have been fishing, were fishing, have been when we are using have been and verb plus ing, when the sentence is in a perfect present continuous tense means perfect present continuous. So here the sentence is in a just simple past tense. So where fishing, simple past means past continuous tense. The fisherman was fishing in the sea from sunrise and will continue to do so until sunset. So option C, sorry, so it will be in the past tense then. Sorry, we want that to make the sentence that when we are delivering that sentence till that time the action is continue until sunset. So option B is more appropriate here. Present perfect continuous tense. The fishermen have been fishing in the sea. So from sunrise, he continued the action till we deliver the sentence, and he will continue it until sunset. So option B is more correct here. See friends, when we want to choose, we have to choose the option. We must see what is the meaning of the sentence and what we want to, what is our intention behind that. Then only it is possible to choose appropriate option. Next. Which newspaper do you subscribe for? Which newspaper do you subscribe for? Now we are talking about the newspaper. Okay, so subscribe for, is it appropriate? Subscribe in, subscribe at, and subscribe to. These three options are given here. Subscribe for is wrong. That's why no improvement option we need not to consider. So from this, subscribe in, subscribe at, and subscribe to. So the correct option is subscribe to. So the sentence should be, which newspaper do you subscribe to? So subscribe to. Option C is appropriate here. Next. His friends could not tell me why he did not come to college yesterday. Now see, the sentence is a complex sentence. His friends could not tell me. What they could not tell me, and that is remaining part. Why he did not come to college yesterday. Now, why is conjunction here? And the remaining sentences, he did not come to college yesterday. So that thing his friends could not tell me. So here, as the meaning of the sentence is clear and grammatical sentence is also correct. So no improvement is needed in the sentence. Option D, no improvement. Okay, so no improvement must be there. Next, the festival is likely to fall in December. Now see, is likely to fall, will likely to fall, will be likely to fall, or will likely to fall. Now, will likely to fall. Will when we are using in a future tense. As the sentence is in a simple present tense, the festival is likely to fall in December, and there is no improvement is needed in the sentence. Next, I asked the traveler, where is he going? I asked the traveler, where is he going? Where is he going? Now, this is a question, where is he going? So, that is wrong here. We need to have the sentence in the sentence wise, not question form. Means is must be after this pronoun. But see the first part, I asked the traveler. So, comma, double inverted comma, and the dialogue will be, where are you going? Like that it will be. So, when the sentence is changed into indirect speech, the changes have made where that part is used as a conjunction. Are you going is just changed as is he going, but it must be changed into the past tense. So, was he going? But it should be in the assertive form. So, he was going and full stop. So, here, where is he is going? Where was he going? Where he was going? So option C is correct here. I asked the traveler where he was going. Full stop. Remember, friends, when we have the sentence into indirect narration, so their question form we need to change, and we have to make the sentence in assertive form. Next, the bird sanctuary is about 10 kilometers inside from central Delhi. The bird sanctuary is about 10 kilometers inside. This part is bold here. Now we have to think about only this part. Was about 10 kilometers over, is about 10 kilometers on top, is about 10 kilometers away from the central Delhi. So inside from is definitely wrong. Over from would be there. On top from central Delhi, that is also not correct. So only option C is more appropriate here. The bird sanctuary is about 10 kilometers away from the central Delhi. So when you will link this option with the remaining part of the sentence, definitely it will be easy for you to identify the appropriate answer or the correct answer. So here we have seen examples related to identify the correct sentences. Now let's see few more examples. It is so important matter. This is so important matter. So important when we want to give more importance to that thing. So it is so important, not suitable here. It is such an important matter. It is very important a matter. This is quite important a matter. So from that, what is more appropriate when we are talking means that improper important. important. So auxiliary, that article which must be there, it is an. So option A is correct here. This is such an important matter. Next, when Rahul handled when Rahul handed his homework, he forgot to give the teacher the last page. Now here, both parties handed his homework, or handed in his homework, or handed down his homework, or hand over his homework. Hand over what we are doing, hand overing the things, any task or the assigned work, isn't it? But when we are talking about the homework, it should not be handed over. We are handed over into the responsibilities. He has done his homework. So when Rahul handed in means given his homework or submitted his homework, and that is more correct option here, option A. Next, although he was tried although he was tired, he went out for playing. He went out for playing or to play. Went is correct here because tried is used here. So option A and B is wrong as goes is used. So he went out to play. Option C is correct here. Next, Rakesh didn't knew my address. Rakesh didn't knew my address. So didn't knew that we need to change. Knew is the past tense. So when we are using did, we need to use the main form of the verb. And that is know. So here from the given options, didn't know, didn't have, didn't know. Option C is correct here. Next. It was quite clear that the runner could be able to improve upon his own record, could be able to, and that we need to change. Options are will be able to improve, should be able to improve, would be able to improve. It was quite clear that the runner possibility it is so would be able to improve upon his own record. Okay, possibility. So model auxiliary is used here. Option C is more appropriate here. Next, the cheapest electronic good are manufactured in China. Goods, not good. What it is? Electrical goods. So electronic good is given, that is wrong. Electronical good, electronical good. The correct option is electrical good. Electronical won't be there. Electrical good won't be there. It should be goods. Good is not means goods means what? All kinds of commodities. So option C is correct here. The cheapest electrical goods are manufactured in China. Next, the stranger asked the little girl, "What is her name?" Options are what her name was, what was her name. Now, the question means that what we have to use as a conjunction is her name, as the sentence is in a past tense. So her name was, option B is correct here. Next, beside being a poet, he is also a famous singer. What is the purpose of using beside? Beside means along with, like that, and besides means not only this but also that. In that sense, we are using it. And here, option A is more appropriate. Besides becoming a poet, he is also a famous singer. Means he is not only poet but also singer. Next, all the students have passed out of the final examination. Passed out of. Passed out of won't be there, only passed. All the students have passed the final examination. That is enough. Passed on, it's a different meaning. Passed away also is different meaning. So in negative sense, we are using is past. So a fail and pass, like that sense, we need to use here, and that's why only pass. Option C is appropriate here. So, friends, what you have evaluated with these all examples, that when you want to choose appropriate option, we need to know the meaning of the sentence, or what is the intention behind delivering the sentence. Then only it is possible for us to use the appropriate answer. So that's all for the day. Have a good day to everyone. Thank you for being with me.